So I'm moving out to my parents' house soon. Hopefully, I'm filming this in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, so that could flare up again, and I'll end up here another couple months or so. But hopefully I'll be gone, and it means I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my old game room. So I just want to document it with this video before it's gone forever. Maybe here a while while I'm still moving into my place at first. So I don't know. I kind of like the idea of leaving some stuff here so I have a reason to come back. But we'll see. So this is just at a glance. I'm gonna move in closer and show you everything of what's around here. This is the couch. Very important part of any game room. I remember when my brother was still here, we used to fight over who would get to lie along that part of the couch. You just lie down and watch the TV, whereas over here you had to be sitting up. This over here is the game shelf. We got bottom shelf, we got GameCube, Wii, and Switch. Middle shelf, we got this weird arcade thing. It's like some sort of weird knockoff. A friend got it for me for Christmas. It's got generic versions of classic arcade games. And we got PS1 games, a couple of PS2 games, Shark with a laser pointer on it, PS3 games, and exactly 3 PSP games and 1 PSP movie. Oh, and Bakugan. This shelf, we got the only 2 physical Genesis games I have. I got a Earthworm Jim and Street Fighter. We got a mini Genesis before Sega made them. It was just preloaded with a bunch of cheap games and random generic titles, and it had, hold on, I think I've got it somewhere. It was this. It's got 80 games preloaded in it, 40 of which are Genesis games, and 40 of which are just random generic games, and it's got a slot on top for actually playing Genesis games. That's what I got these for. Kind of like the way cartridges fit in old consoles. Moving that to the side, we've got the very few DS games whose cases I kept. I have plenty more. I just bought them straight out of the glass case in GameStop, so the cases are gone. All of these 3DS games, and these 2 old Windows games I have. It's I Spy Fantasy and Reader Rabbit 2nd Grade. And up here we've got, this is the book where I keep all my PS1 cases are broken somehow and won't hold the game securely, so I keep all of them in here. All my PS2 games for some reason. I don't remember why I did that. And whatever loose games where I have just the disc but no case. And these are all my amiibos, as well as this Hamtaro Bijou figure, amiibo reader, stuffed koala for some reason, and a Hello Kitty. And I'll move them so you can see this is my PlayStation. I got this a while back. I don't use it anymore because it's not exactly reliable, and I kind of want to preserve it from wear and tear. And over here is a stack of Xbox games because I ran out of room on my shelves. Back there's my CD player. It's a relic from a bygone era. And then down here is where I keep controllers. I've got the Wii Guitar Hero controller. It's got all the stickers on it, but they're starting to wear off. Look in the actual drawer, nothing too out of the ordinary, except for this baby controller. Whenever I'm babysitting, I want to take a break to play video games. I hand this to them so they think that they're playing the real video game. Over here's the TV, and the eagle-eyed among you will notice that there's this big gap here. It's because this house is super old, and they carved out the space for the TV, and it was a big TV. It's one of those that's like 500 pounds. It could kill a man. But we got rid of it because my mom didn't know how long it was going to last out. And actually, the couple days it was gone, I was playing Tekken 3 by sound alone. So I've just got this regular generic TV. I told my mom I was fine with just getting an 8-inch TV, but she wanted me to have something bigger. Down here are all the consoles. We've got Wii, the original Xbox, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a PS2 up here. And we've got the PS3. Dealing with these early, it's a fun story. Is the Xbox is when a friend of mine was moving her son out of her house, he was getting rid of some stuff, and his Xbox was one of his things. And she was like, "Well, don't just." He's just gonna throw it away, but she said, "Well, don't just throw it away. I know someone who will take it." That Wii is probably, well, it's not the oldest thing because it's definitely the PlayStation, but it's a thing that's been with me for the longest. Plenty of good memories with it, playing Wii Sports and Mario Galaxy. Up here is where I used to keep mini consoles in these two bins, but got them all packed up in here for college. There actually used to be a DVD player and a giant bass up here, or not a bass, but an amp. And I begged my mom forever to let me put my stuff up here and to take the amp out, and she said no, and I was like, okay, but one time I just looked around behind it because I was curious, and it actually was not hooked up to anything at all. It wasn't even plugged. It was just plugged into the wall. So I just moved it out, and I was like, oh well. It's got these fancy closing doors too. That's usually where my Switch rests, but we're having it upstairs because we're testing playing the Jackbox Party Pack games. Other than that, it's DVDs, scented candles, and these are some books I have, as well as all the CDs I own physically. This is my gaming computer. It usually goes to college, but I take it home with me whenever I go home. Sometimes I'll, HDMI it to the TV so I can play big screen Fortnite or Warcraft or whatever, but lately I've just been going upstairs. I have a computer upstairs that I've been playing Stardew Valley on, so this has kind of just been homework and that's it. And over here is the bounce board. Every now and then I want to start. I'm like, oh, I should get more fit while I play games, so I'll bounce board while I'm playing Castlevania, because somehow in my mind that works too. I'm doing fitness. But yeah, that's that. I'm pretty much just making this video for my own sense of preservation, so I doubt anyone's gonna watch it, but if you do, let me know if you liked it.